Sun Devils will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Memphis offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He leaves it with his back. Makes one man miss. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this
breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Dropping back, it's Jolly. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on! Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking for a man. It's Castro. Hauls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Castro. Firing to the right, complete. Touch! Only in the hops. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Jolly. They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Memphis. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Flips it out in the flat. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker, a corner, or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Jolly. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Gets the back moving. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Castro. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snags it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Castro. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got him. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. He leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Lots of running room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Jolly. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds some fresh air. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And some room to work. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Castro. Quick completion on the out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's Nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defense. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Sends it back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. Inside the 45. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's McNabb. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. Trying to pull his way in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action and open.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds space on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Offense in a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's McNabb. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Mayo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McNabb. On target. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great in quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a lot.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Gets the back moving. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Putting it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wants to throw. It's McNabb. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Racing down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Let's go! Let's go!
The snap sets up the throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.